So this is actually the best swing trading strategy of 2025, and I'm going to walk you through step by step the exact strategy that allows me to catch crazy accurate swings just like this. And if you wait until the end, I might even give you the next big swing in the market. Now, firstly, the website you're going to be using to actually find these stocks is finviz.com, and I'm going to give you the entire secret sauce. Now, I don't swing penny stocks because there's way too much overnight risk, so we're setting market cap here to mid over 2 billion, average volume to over 2 million to make sure we get that volume, and current volume over 5 million. Then we're going to go ahead and switch to the technical tab and change our beta to over 1, so we only look for highly volatile stocks, and we only want to be looking at stocks over its 200-day moving average. That way we're trading with the trend. And now's where the fun begins, where we go through all 129 stocks. And as we go through this list, there are 3 boxes we've got to check off. For a stock to be interesting to us, it needs to be in an uptrend, it needs to have range, and we want to see a big move to the upside on higher than average volume. Now, for an example, let's take a look at this swing that I took a couple weeks ago back on REAL. Now we can see here we had lower high, but price broke to the upside and confirmed the uptrend. Now we're also over the 200 moving average, which is this red line you can sort of see. And we also had this past area of liquidity acting as confluence. So it all comes down to having confluence. Confluence being multiple different indicators coming together to confirm a setup. So we actually had a lot of volume in this price range beneath this area of liquidity. This volume shelf here acts as an area of support. The more volume you have in a set price area, the harder it is for price to make a move through that area. And of course, all this volume sitting here in the market can also be attractive if it does want to grab liquidity because there's so much liquidity sitting through this price range. So check this out. We have that big move to the upside on higher than average volume. We have the uptrend. As you can see, we broke past these lower highs. And lastly, we also have range to the upside to this past area of liquidity formed overhead. So we have trend, we have range, and we have that big move to the upside. Now let's see what happened. Now you cannot make this stuff up. Entry was taken right here off the pullback out of this past area of liquidity. And then as you can see, a beautiful pivot back over this past high and then move back up into that previous area of supply overhead. And it does not get much easier than that. Now let's break down what I think is the next big swing in the market. And that stock here is in a massive uptrend, has recent volume, and has range to the upside. Now that stock here is QS. What I want to see happen here is actually pretty simple. With this massive move up into the close, this thing looks incredible for nice pullbacks off the 20-day moving average. Look for this to maintain these higher lows we formed here on the daily time frame. For the leg back to retest these previous lows up underneath 12 bucks a share. And then look for that pivot up over this past low. As you can see right here, price retest, then flips, then becomes demand. It makes a move back into the previous highs up towards 15 and 16 bucks a share. And that gives you a 3-to-1 risk to reward to range 1 and a 7-to-1 risk to reward to range 2. And that being said, that is the exact step-by-step strategy that I use to have such a high swing trading win rate.